Hello! Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Welcome back to our channel. Kung ikaw po ay dati ng subscribers, thank you very much po for your trust. And kung ikaw po ay bago, I hope you're gonna stick until the end. And kung ang gusto nyo po matutunan ay tungkol sa grammar, specifically sa English grammar, sa pronunciation, sa mga ibang terminologies like especially the parts of speech like nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, interjections, among others. Also, kung may pangangailangan ka po sa inyong mga iba-ibang communication related endeavors and examination, this channel is for you. So I hope you'll subscribe, like, and share so that we can grow together as a community. So, ang topic po natin ngayon ay ang nouns, no? So, bago po ako magsimula, gusto ko lang po kayong i-encourage that language po or grammar is functional. Ano po ba yung sabihin noon? Ang ibig sabihin po noon ay ang grammar po ay mas matutunan natin kung siya po ay gagamitin natin sa ating mga activities. So, okay naman po na nag-aaral tayo cognitively if we keep on putting ideas or lessons in our mind. But at the end po, kapag hindi po natin ito ginagamit, hindi rin po siya mapupunta sa ating long-term memory. Kasi po pag nag-memorize po tayo, pumapasok lang po siya sa ating short-term memory. So para po siya ay lagi po nating makuha o ma-retrieve sa ating system, kailangan po ay lagi po natin siyang gagamitin or papraktisan. So, correct practice po will make you a better speaker and writer. So, ano po ba yung mga pamamaraan ng pagpapractice? Pwede pong ikaw po ay magsulat ng journal, yung vocabulary o grammar rules na tutunan mo for the day, ay isusulat mo at gagamitin mo sa sentence. Or pwede naman po that if you have a friend or a family member who is willing to listen to you, then pwede po kayong through ng conversation in English and then use the vocabulary words or the sentences that you want to use. Okay? So, importante po yung ating practices and ang ating usage ay daily po as much as possible para po lagi po nating maalala yung vocabulary o yung grammar rule. Okay? So, today po, I'll be discussing po one of the important parts of speech or one of the parts of speech rather, which is a noun. So, bago po sa English po kasi, lagi po silang magsisimula sa subject, and ating pong subject ay kalimitan ay ang nouns. So, ang nouns po sa Tagalog po ay pangalan. Okay? So, uunahin po natin, may tatlo po tayong objectives for the day. Number 1 po is for us to define what a noun is. Number 2 po is to let you know the types or the kinds of nouns. And number 3 po, saan mo po matatagpuan ang mga nouns or ang functions ng noun. These are objective for the day. And simula po tayo sa nouns. Okay, so ang nouns po, siya po ay pangalan ng tao, ng bagay, ng hayop, ng lugar. Okay? Siya po ay tinatawag nating concrete nouns kapag po siya ay nahahawakan, nakikita, nararamdaman, or naririnig. Kung siya naman po ay hindi natin nahahawakan, nakikita, naririnig, siya po ay tatawagin natin na abstract nouns. Okay? So, yung pong abstract nouns, napaka-importante po niya para po sa ating, lalo kapag po tayo nakikipag-communicate ng ideas or nakakaroon po tayo, for example, ng mga recitations sa class or mga activities, mga thesis defense, kasi po, we are defending a concept. Okay? So, sa mga debate po, common po siya, napakadami po natin ng ating ideas. Ganun din po sa ating pakikipagkwentuhan, these are full of ideas, concepts, emotions, feelings, traits, and kalimitan po ay magagamit natin yung mga nouns na to. Ano po ba yung mga nouns na to? Yung po ating mga nararamdaman are part of nouns. We have fear, joy, anger, excitement, exhaustion, okay, anxiety. These are feelings. And they're classified under abstract noun. Kasi po, pag po tayo nakakaramdam ng takot, hindi po siya tao na ating nahahawakan o hindi po siya tao na ating nakikita. Hindi din po siya tao na ating naaamoy o naririnig. Okay? Siya po ay something that is abstract. Ibig sabihin po ay wala po siyang pagkatao. Okay? Something na hindi po siya nararamdaman ng ating mga senses o nahahawakan ng ating mga senses. Kaya po siya ay abstract. So, pag po kayo ay nagkukwentuhan, nagde-defend ng ideas, kaya ang ginagamit nyo po ay, karamitan po ay abstract nouns. Okay? So, I've mentioned the feelings as part of abstract nouns. And also, lahat po ng mga like, if you're talking about socialism, like concepts, religious concepts, like, okay, and institutional concepts like communism, Buddhism, they are also part of abstract nouns. So I'll give you po a sentence and we'll try to identify what are the abstract nouns here para po mas malinaw. For example po, number 1, I am willing to sacrifice for the glory of the Lord. Okay? So, I am willing to sacrifice. Pag po ikinagkukwento, alam mo friend, na-realize ko that ano ipapasaya sa akin ay ang pag-sacrifice para sa glory ng God. Meron po tayo doong sacrifice and glory. So, yung sacrifice po, hindi po natin siya nahahawakan, hindi po siya natin naririnig, hindi po natin siya nakikita, okay? Hindi po siya natin na aamoy. Kaya po siya ay abstract noun. Okay? Siya po ay pangalan ng isang concept, isang idea. So, yung sacrifice is an abstract noun and also glory. How glorious God is and the greatness, the awesomeness of God is, okay, it is something that is an abstract noun. Yung pangalawa po, for example po, the education of my child to a homeschool is my number 1 priority. Again, the education of my child in a homeschool is the number 1 priority in my life. Okay? Ang unang-una po yung education po, edukasyon sa pagtagalog, hindi po natin siya nahahawakan, naririnig, naaamoy, pero po, kaya po siya ay abstract noun. Siya po isang idea. Education, it's a concept. It's something that we Filipinos would like to have and to try to give to our children or our child para po we believe na mas maganda po yung ating future. Education is an abstract noun. And also priority, yung iyong choices in life or ang iyong mas binibigyan ng panahon or attention is your priority is also an abstract noun. And number 3, childhood memories can be a source of joy. Childhood memories can be a source of joy. So, yung pong memories is also an abstract noun. Ginawa lang po siya compound. Ibig sabihin, childhood and memories, compound noun, siya po ay under abstract noun. Okay? So, again po, we have 2 classifications of noun. Ang una ko pong diniskat ay yung under abstract nouns, we have these concepts, ideas, okay? Quality can be like friendship, okay? Love, okay? The feelings of anger, hatred, anxiety, okay? These are abstract nouns because cannot make use of their senses, or you cannot specifically see that quality or that idea. Okay? You cannot touch it, you cannot hear it. Okay? They are ideas and concepts that we people keep on talking about. Okay? Especially in the classroom, marami pong abstract nouns na ginagamit. Okay? Secondly po, yung po namang kabaliktaran po noon, yung mga nouns na nakikita po natin, naririnig, nahahawakan, sila po ay, ang tawag natin ay concrete nouns. Concrete, sabihin talagang nagagamit po natin ang mga senses. So, unang-una po, meron po tayong people, tao po. We have places, we have things, and we have animals. Of course, yung pong ating mga concrete noun can be divided into 2. We have also number 2 categories of nouns or types of noun. We have what we call as the common noun and the proper noun. So, ang common noun po, from the word common, siya po ay generic or natawag. For example po, bata. Okay? Pag ginawa mo siyang proper noun, nagbibigay ka po ng specific name for that common noun. Bata. So, bata, pangalan ng bata, Caleb Joshua Didal. Okay? Pangalan ng bata, Daniel Atienza. Okay? Pangalan ng bata, LJ Di Mailig. Okay, ibig sabihin po, pag po siya ay common noun, siya po ay generic na tawag ng mga tao. Pag po siya ay proper noun, you already identify the person. For example po, you have a senator, and then you can make mention kay Tito Soto III. Siya po ay specific. So again, pag generic, hindi identified, ang tawag po natin doon ay common noun. Okay? Pag po identified na po, siya po ay proper noun. Example po, pangalan po ng place, pangalan ng lugar or lugar. Lugar po ay common. Let's say, ang iyo pong proper noun ay Batangas. Specific po. Okay? Let's say, sa pangalan po ng animal or aso, let's say dog, then you can say Snoopy. Snoopy is a proper noun. Okay? And then, sa pangalan ng kotse, let's say car, then you can say Honda. Okay? Those are the difference between common and proper noun. Just additional tip po, pag po common noun, if you write it in a sentence, siya po ay small letters. While if you'll be writing proper nouns, specific po, okay, siya po ay laging capital letter. So, if you'll be writing your name, it's in capital letter. Kung saan ka nakatira, it's in capital letter. Alam po natin. Minsan po nakakalimutan lang natin na pangalan ng isang, let's say, pangalan po ng isang kotse, siya po dahil capital letter. Pangalan po ng isang, let's say, kahit po animals, okay? Snoopy, siya po ay also in capital letter. So, number 3 po, we have types of nouns. We have the singular and plural. So, ang singular po, from the word single, siya po ay isa. Ang plural version naman po is more than one. Siya po ay plural. So, iba-iba po kasi ang paggagawa po ng plural form. Kalimitan po ay yung adding S and ES. Siya po ay kung regular noun. So, from the word school, magiging schools. Pag po siya ay pusa, cat, nagiging cats. Okay? Pero po, minsan po, naiiba po, nagkakaroon po ng tinatawag nating irregular nouns. Okay? So, pwede din pong going back to the regular po, pwede rin pong, for example, tomato, pwede gagawin tomatoes, lalagyan mo ng ES, no? So, po irregular. Or, piano's monkey, lalagyan mo rin ng monkeys. They are the, what we call as the regular nouns. Pag irregular naman po, plural forms, nagbabago po yung spelling. So, for example po, wife, wives, shelf, shelves. So, napansin nyo, from FE naging VES, pag shelf, nagiging shelves. Okay? Meron po ding mga irregular plural forms na hindi lang po nagbabago yung spelling, siya po ay also nagkakaroon po tayo ng change of spelling. So, from woman, nagiging women. So, ang pronunciation po, woman, circumflex woman, tapos po, women, nagiging long women. Woman, women. So, pati po sa pronunciation, nagbabago rin po. Singular is woman, women. Okay? Man, men. Child will be children. Okay? Pag person po, isang tao, ang plural po ng person ay hindi persons, kundi people. Singular po, one person, many people. Okay? I love talking to one person, but I love talking to more people or people of different personalities more. And tooth po ay teeth, ang foot ay feet. So we have the regular forms of the plural verbs and the irregular forms wherein you change the spelling of the word. Okay? So, meron din naman po tayong mga noun na huwag po kayo magtataka. Like, ang sheep po, one sheep, two sheep. Wala po siya. Ang kanya pong form, kahit po plural, ay wala ring S, hindi rin nababago yung spelling. Dadagdagan mo lang po siya ng quantifier. So, okay, one sheep, two sheep. Okay? Deer po, one deer, two deer. Mouse din po. Okay? One mouse, two mouse. Okay? Yun po ay yung mouse na ginagamit po natin sa computer. Fish, fish din po. Aircraft, aircraft. These are some of the nouns po that stays that has no S, you just have to put quantifier if you'd like to make them nouns. Meron naman po na mga nouns na hindi po pwedeng tanggalin ng S. No? So like for example, jeans, pants, sunglasses, scissors, pajamas. Lalagyan ko lang po ng pair. Okay? I have a pair, I have some jeans. Okay? I have pair. Lalagyan po nyo ng pair. Okay? And then, ang karamihan po kahit sa mga iba-ibang Asian countries, sometimes kahit po mga natives, nalilito rin po sa plural form ng mga words na to. They are the Greek and the Latin origin. Meron po tayong like po yung octopus. Ang plural po noon ay octopi. Cactus po, ang plural po noon ay cacti. Kaya again po, octopus, ang plural po noon ay octopi, cactus, cacti. Alumna po, alumni. So, from alumni, from NY, magiging NAE. We have also, okay, the one that is antenna, hindi po antennas, no? Antenna, lalagyan niya po ng NAE, magiging ang antenna, A, lalagyan mo ng E, antennae, okay? Antennae, alumni, siya po ay mga Greek and Latin origin. So, octopus po, octopi, and cactus will be cacti. Meron naman pong nag-change po ng spelling, analysis, analysis, diagnosis, diagnosis, and criterion, criteria, phenomenon, phenomena. So again, these are some of the nouns that has Latin and Greek origin, and we change their spelling like alumna, alumnae, antenna, antennae. Okay, we have also octopus, octopi, we have cactus, cacti, analysis, analysis, diagnosis, diagnosis, thesis, thesis, thesis. Okay, criterion, criteria, phenomenon, phenomena. Okay? So, ngayon po, punta na po tayo sa fourth category of noun or type of noun, which is a compound noun. Ang compound noun po, dalawa pong noun, pinagsama nyo like ice cream. It becomes ice cream, the one that we eat. We also have toothpaste. Tooth and the paste, they are called as compound nouns. So, iba-iba po ang category ng compound nouns. May mga nouns po na compound noun, they are iba-iba pong parts ng speech, pero they are compound. For example po, bedroom. Pinagsama po ang noun at noun, compound noun. Noun at verb, like haircut. Meron din po naman tayong noun and preposition, passerby. This is a compound noun. Meron po tayong verb and noun, like washing machine. Meron tayong pong verb and preposition, drawback. Preposition and noun, underground. Adjective and verb, dry cleaning. Adjective plus noun, software. Preposition and verb, input. So again po, parts po ng speech, iba-iba pinaghalo-halat that forms a compound noun. Examples are bedroom, haircut. Okay, pong paggugupit sa buhok, from hair and cut, it becomes a noun. Pinagsama pong dalawang parts ng ating speech. Passerby, washing machine, drawback, underground, sa ilalim po ng lupa, dry cleaning software, okay, and input. They are compound nouns. Okay? So anyway, we also have swimming pool, brother-in-law. Okay? Let's say example yung swimming pool po. Okay? Brother-in-law, brother-in-law, pag po siya po ay ginawa mong plural form, kalin po yung mas significant, brother, you make it, put an S. So, brothers-in-law. Pag pinular po natin ng woman doctor, women doctors. Okay? So, these are some of the compound nouns. So, number 5 na po tayo. We have the countable and uncountable nouns. Yung pong countable, siya po ay from the word itself nabibilang, and uncountable nouns, hindi po natin siya nabibilang. So, ano po ba yung mga countable nouns? So, you're saying one dog, one ideas, nabibilang mo kasi siya. Okay, one idea, two ideas, one computer, one house, nabibilang mo siya. Pag po na siya ay uncountable nouns, ang kalimitan po dito, mga hindi mo nabibilang, we have liquids. Kapag po siya ay juice, okay, beer, water, pwede naman pong powder, sugar, flour, salt, rice. Sila po ay uncountable. Hindi po natin nabibilang. Okay, when it comes to materials, meron po tayong wood, plastic, metal, paper. they are uncountable noun. And food, meron po tayong fruit, meat, cheese, bread, they are uncountable. And also abstract ideas or abstract nouns, time, information, beauty, they are uncountable. So po, nabibilang natin, ballpen, kalimitan po natin ginagamit na napapaghiwa-hiwalay, siya po ay countable. Pag po ay siya ay uncountable, hindi po natin siya nabibilang. Bakit ma'am siya importante? Siyempre po, pag ginawa natin plural, kapag po 1 ballpen, 2 ballpens, kasi po nabibilang natin. Okay? Pero po, pag mga powder, liquids, hindi po natin nabibilang, lalagyan po natin ng measurement. For example po, 2 meters of milk, 2 cups of coffee. Meron po siyang measurement. Okay? 1 kilogram of sugar. These are the sample of uncountable nouns. Importante po natin malaman kung what type of noun para po pag po siya ay may measure, pag po siya ay uncountable, lalagyan po natin ng measurement. Pwede po natin lagyan 2 pieces of cake. Pieces po can also be for uncountable noun. Pero po pag hindi kayo sigurado na measurement, pwede po lagyan nyo ng some. Some po, I need some water, I need some milk. Okay, some can be a measure for uncountable noun. That's one secret. Okay. Anyway, and the last one that I would like to make mention is the uncountable, the collective noun. Yung collective noun po, from the word collect, group of people po siya, pero po siya ay para pong madami, but usually it can function as singular or plural. For example po, faculty, they are a group of teachers in the university or college po. Pag po naman siya ay union, samahan po ng union, samahan po ng mga tao na may common objective, usually po isang organization. Pwede rin naman po siya ay team, isa pang grupo po ng mga tao that might be usually like sa basketball, sa volleyball, or siya member ng isang parang committee rin and team that has a common objective. Okay? Siya rin po, pwede rin pong public. Ang publiko po, tayo po, lahat ng mga tao that could be public. So, kapag po pare-pareho ang ginagawa nila, like faculty, group, team, public, ang verb nyo po ay magiging singular. For example po, the team agrees, okay, to work together. Since po nag-agree sila, the team agrees. Siya po, ang collective po, if they function together or working as one, then singular po. Pero po kung sila nag-aaway-away, nagkakaroon ng debate, you can make it plural. The team, okay, have encountered some problems and they have, okay, debated a lot. Okay? So, have is the form because they have debated or they have argued or they have an argument rather. They have an argument, they have a debate kasi po, they are not functioning together. Again, kapag po siya ay collective noun, ang ginagawa nila ay magkakapareho, like the committee agrees to push through the plan, agrees, singular po, pag po they are having one mind, pero po kung ito pong group of people are having different mind frame and different actions, like having arguments, okay, they're having different tasks, then you can make it as plural. So, number 3, purpose po natin is, ano ba yung mga function ng ating pong noun? So, ang function po ng ating noun, number 1, can be the subjects. Ano po ibig sabihin ng can be the subjects? Ibig sabihin po, they can be the subjects, sila po ang pinag-uusapan. Like, yung nouns po, pwede po, for example po, my family and God are my sources of joy. Sino ang pinag-uusapan? Family and God. Siya po ay noun. Okay? Next, number 2 po, nouns can be the object of the verb. Ang object of the verb po, from the word itself, pampalinaw lang po ng verb. Like, example po, is, she deposited 3 checks for the poor. Deposited po ang verb nyo. Pag sinagot po niya ang what, siya po ay object of the verb. She deposited what? Pinalinaw niya by answering the question what. Siya po ay object of the verb. Kung sumasagot naman po siya ng who or whom, siya po ay indirect object of the verb. So, for example po, ang ating pong indirect object is she has allowed the Holy Spirit to guide her in her decision. Allowed po ang ating verb. Sino po ang nag-allow sa kanya? Si Holy Spirit. Or sino po ang inallow niya? Si Holy Spirit. Pinalinaw po yung verb na allowed. Ang tawag po doon ay indirect object if it answers who or whom. So, pwede po siyang, sa tatlo po yung nouns po, can be subject of the sentence. Number 2 can be object of the verb. And number 3 can be indirect object. Hindi lang po yun, may pang-apat pa po. Pwede pong ang tawag natin siya ay appositive. Pag appositive din po, siya din po lang yon, pinapalinaw lang po. Parang i-divide po ng comma. For example, the pastor, tapos po, a vessel of the Lord, has given his life to serve his constituents. So, sabihin po, the pastor, comma, tao rin po siya, the vessel of the Lord, siya rin po yun, kinoma, and then, lagyan po natin ng action. Siya po ay a positive. Pero po, pag sinabi po natin na the pastor, is the mouthpiece of God. The pastor is the mouthpiece of God. Si pastor po at saka si mouthpiece, isa lang po siya, pareho din siyang subject. Since po, the mouthpiece of God, the pastor is the mouthpiece, nasa predicate siya, ang tawag po natin doon ay subject predicate. So po, medyo huwag po yung appositive at saka yung pong ating predicate subject. Magkaiba lang po ang tawag at ang function po kasi ng appositive ay nagbibigay ka ng additional information sa noun, pero po siya ay separated by comma bago po pumunta sa verb. Siya po ay appositive. Pero po pag siya ay mouthpiece ni God, the pastor is the mouthpiece of God, that comes after the verb, siya po ay after the verb. Siya po ay, ang tawag natin doon ay predicate subject. Pero po, pag po siya ay noun that comes before the verb, siya po ay a positive. And the last one will be object of the preposition. Pag pinapalinaw po nyo yung of, in, into, like the choir, sings praise songs. The choir sings praise song with gladness in their heart. So, with gladness, praises is a verb, tapos po, pinagdangan po niya, how did they sing? With gladness. Ibig sabihin, accompanied with gladness. Kasi po, may preposition. So, ang function po ng with gladness is object of the preposition. So, again, nouns can function in different way. In the future po, I'll be making presentation po. This is just a run-through of the functions and the basic functions of the noun. Mas papalinawin ko pa po siya through PowerPoint in the near future when I'll be summarizing the parts of speech. This is just the beginning po. Again, nouns can function as the subject of the verb, the object of the verb, the indirect object of the verb. Pwede rin po siyang appositive, pwede rin po siyang subject predicate, at pwede rin po siyang object of the preposition. So, napakaganda po kasing pag-aralan ng noun, nakaka-inlove po ang noun. Kasi pag marami po kayong noun, then you can be a great conversationalist, you can be a great presenter, and you'll be having a lot of ideas, you can express a lot of feelings. Because kung wala po kayong subject, wala pong pag-uusapan, medyo mahirap pong magsimula ng ating sentence sa English. Kasi po, kalimitan sa Filipino po, in terms of arrangement, mas malimit po tayo sisimula sa verb. Mananalangin ako, makikipagkwentuhan ako, magbibigay ako ng papuri. So, our sentence usually start with the verb. Pero sa English po, mas marami po kasi, especially when you're talking orally, mas marami po ang nauuna po ang subject or the active form of the tense of the verb. Nadidiscusin po natin active and passive voice. Passive, way of doing your sentence, passive tenses or active form of the verb. So, ang gagawin po natin ay kalimitan po, siya po pag po active, ang subject po, ang verb of the action, lagi pong nauna po ang ating subject. So anyway, I'll be clarifying them all. Hopefully, I have inspired you to learn more about the different personalities, the different characteristics of nouns, if you call them, the different idiosyncrasies. So, just to give you an idea po, sa grammar po, para siyang batas, no? Like for example, sa Bill of Rights natin, meron po tayong batas na no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of the press. Yun po ay dapat po walang batas. Pero lagi po sa batas na to, there's no absolute law na talagang walang batas. May mga exceptions po natin. Sabi po nila, ang restrictions to freedom of speech and freedom of the press, for example, is like if you're sued for libel and slander. So, hindi po absolute yung freedom natin. There's always nakaagapay na responsibility that we should not be ruining the reputation of another person by giving malicious statements or slanderous words that has its consequence of civil and criminal liability or civil or criminal liability. So, kagaya rin po siya, ang grammar po, meron po siya mga rules. Para rin po siyang tao, merong personalities, may characteristics, meron siyang idiosyncrasy. So, aralin po natin. And pag na-love po tayo sa noun, sa adjective, sa adverb, lalo na po sa verb, sobrang ganda po. Interjections, these parts of speech can help you really be an effective speaker, effective writer. More importantly po, an effective family member, an effective motivator, and of course, an effective encouragement for the glory of our God. So, if you'd like to help me, to encourage me, if you'd like for us to have a community and together we can discuss about our academic endeavors or your children's endeavor, please leave a comment below. In the future po, I'm planning to give free tutorial sa member ng community, and I can give you 30 minutes kapag po kayo may mga questions sa grammar, academic related, especially communication related po. My master's degree po and my PhD, okay? Although under thesis po ako is in linguistics po and in English studies po, major in language. Ang master's ko naman po is in communication, para po ma-inform lang kayo that I know what I'm talking about and I can help you develop to become a better communicator for the glory of our God. Thank you so much for being with me, and I would appreciate if you can share this video so that other people may also learn and you can encourage each other more. Okay? So, please wait for my next video. Maybe it's about adverbs, and also I'll be talking about pronunciation and other grammatical rules. Thank you so much. May we have a great night ahead of us. See you soon. Thank you.